Good morning, everyone. Happy to have you here for this announcement video. And first of all, I want to say thank you. So as some of you may know, I've been creating free content online now for over 10 years. May of 2014, I started doing this. And the growth in recent years has been great, but I still have a long way to go and a lot to learn. And I'm looking forward to more future possibilities. As some of you have probably been watching me for a while know, I tend to do things a bit different with my content than many others. Like I've paid for every hotel stay I've ever done, all the reviews I've done, I pay for those out of my own pocket. This year, you guys have seen me do a handful of steakhouse reviews. I'm gonna be doing more of those. All right, those are not cheap, but those come out of my pocket as well. And I rarely do sponsorships. I'm not against the idea of sponsorships in general. I've done some in the past, but just haven't really done a lot. But there is something I've been working on for months now with a very small team to give even more value on your vacation for people in this private group on my website that's already live. I actually already launched it to the email list and have got it up and running and worked kinks out as best I can and want to continue to grow this. So there's two parts of this. One of the website, part one is everything I've been able to put together from my own knowledge and content to make the group worth it just with that. The second part is bringing in some other businesses who add even more value. The concept is like my own local version of Groupon. And I can confidently say that there's just one deal in there right now that more than covers a year's worth of this group because I'm doing what I can to make this situation a win for you, the business, and me. I want it to be a win-win-win for everyone. And when we get to that part, I'll share something with you guys I've never shared publicly on this channel before about income, about sponsorships and businesses and things like that. So first part, what I put in here is well over 100 hours of time and research to gather this so that you don't have to when you're planning your vacation. So it adds more detail to what I normally do, requires more work than I can handle on my own to keep it regularly updated. This is why I have to have someone else help me in order to continue to afford to have the help. It's a very low cost subscription model I'm offering where you're going to get additional value just from what I'm able to put in there. Now, I've learned a bunch about casinos in recent years and the deals they offer, how they individually set up their rewards programs, how they rate players, how much value they give to the amount of money you spend, particularly on slots and video poker, and I've done the math. I have gathered the rewards program details of 62 individual casinos spread across 29 different rewards programs. I had to go one by one and gather all of this to make it easier for you to see the value that they're offering you as a customer and be able to make these comparisons. So here's what's currently in the private group on my website. There's 7 individual videos on tier matching where I walk you through where to find it for each property that offers it. There's a monthly tier matching report that will get posted in there showing which casinos are offering it and when the promos expire for the ones that do expire. There's an ATM fee tracker in there to help you find the cheapest ones in the tourist area. There's also a table minimums report to help guide you on your gambling budget depending on which casinos you want to play at because the minimums have changed a lot in recent years in Vegas. That will guide you. I had to walk casino by casino and find all those myself. So I did all that on the ground level. That's also how I found the logos on the 000 roulette. There's also a monthly report for which casinos are offering the best free play, cashback, food and drink comps on slots for every dollar you coin in because these places do it differently. They even use different terminology to describe the same things to make it even more confusing. So it's a lot to put together, but I've got it in there. That is gonna be in the calendar form so that any day of the week, you can look at it, you can see which places are gonna give you the best rewards based on how the casino chooses to measure your slot play. There's also a monthly chart tracking the win percentages of slot players broken down by geographic area and by denomination. Myself and others have been posting data points for the value you get for playing table games. So what property you played at, the game you played, how long you played, your average bet, and then to see how many tier credits you got for that because places measure those differently. These casinos value those differently. I'm doing what I can to try to get you the most value, make it as simple to see where you can get the most bang for your buck for your dollar here. And the postings in there are on a private forum for you to engage and learn from each other. People have already been sharing deals they find, their trip reports, their own experience of the value they're getting gambling at certain casinos. I have posted other photos and some short videos in the group for things that I find and it's just easier for me to publish something just off the cuff real quick, put it in the group, versus putting in the process for a script to prepare for like one of my long form videos. And because it's a subscription model, it will help keep a lot of the BS out that happens on free forums and social media platforms. So it's already live. I appreciate everyone who's been active in there so far, helping each other, sharing info. I've learned some things from the people in there. They're posting deals and they're saving each other hours when it comes to planning your trip. Now for the business deals. Okay, so the big one in there right now is a ticket broker who reached out to me and is giving 15% off your first purchase of tickets for a show, concerts, sporting events, etc. So that by itself more than covers an entire year of what it costs to be in the group. So when I searched on there back when the Killers were coming here to perform, the cheapest tickets I saw at the top of the results were $300 each. So if you're a couple, you're gonna buy 2 of them, you're gonna get 90 bucks off, right? 2 tickets to go see O by Cirque du Soleil at Bellagio. The upper deck on the weekends around 500 bucks, $75 in savings. 2 tickets to see the Chiefs and Raiders in the 3rd level, right here at Allegiant Stadium this year, almost $1,000. You're gonna save $150. If you got a bigger group of 4, hey, you can be the one who buys it for the whole group, saves everyone money on it, and your group pays you back for it. It even works for season tickets. So 2 season tickets in the nosebleed section run almost $12,000, but you get about $1,800 off with the discount. You can even bundle shows. So if you're gonna go to a concert while you're here and see a show another night, you can buy those together and get the discount for the whole thing. I'm doing this because I've had local businesses offer a commission for sales in the past, or they want me to go to an event for free and give me something just to post stuff for them. Now, when it comes to like commission stuff, that's logistically very difficult to track. And also it's not a paid sponsorship. You're the creator, there's no guarantee you'll get paid for the work you're doing. And certain things that years ago I would do an entire video on, just the ROI is not there for me to do that today. The part I've never shared publicly is the amount of money that sponsors offer, and that ties into why I'm doing this. So the lowest amount that any sponsor has offered me this year for a 1-minute ad read in a YouTube video, no other platform, just to talk for 1 minute on YouTube about their product or their service, was $2,500. That's with no negotiating, no back and forth, nothing. That was the initial offer, and they can and they do go up from there. Now, something like that is really tough for a local business to compete with, so here's what I've come up with that I think works well for most situations to make it a win-win-win. So when they reach out to me, here's what I tell them now. I say, don't give me a commission for a referral. Instead, I already have a group of paying customers that are paying just for the content that I give them right now. And I tell the business, I say, I just need you to give them a unique deal or a discount so it adds even more value to the group. So I give up the commission from the business to pass on the savings to you so that you get a better deal, which will help me grow the group, which will get more businesses to offer deals, which will then help me grow the group.
Oh, and check this out. Since filming the video, a third-party hotel company reached out to me, and instead of paying me a commission for a sale, they agreed to pass the savings on to you for rooms, rental cars, and activities. There's also a restaurant deal on the site, so we are starting small, but we're gonna be making progress going forward.
So instead of going the traditional sponsorship route with a local business, I would prefer to do it this way when possible, because that way you get a better deal. It costs the business nothing to advertise to paying customers, and because of that, it's better for me because I'm still able to protect my ability to say what I want and still be able to get deals for you and reinvest back into doing what I love, to do it in the way that I think is the most beneficial for the most people. The link is down below to sign up. Current price is just $5 a month or $49 for an entire year. I appreciate all of you being here. Thanks for watching. I am Jacob, and this is My Life in Vegas.